did the same thing for a very, very, very long time, up until...
And then you learned?
No, you still strafe. Like, there's no not strafing.
It just takes 2 motions instead of 1.
Not really. Like, I'm almost 95% of the time plus, I'm always right-clicking, you know what I mean?
I mean, you can try to argue with it, but most people that are good have strafe bound.
That's because it's default.
Not default.
It is default.
It is default. Q and E are normally strafe.
Well,
You
yes,
put them
but
as your A and D.
really have Q and E as your strafe.
Change A and D to strafe left and right.
But then I can't turn.
You don't need to turn.
Whoa.
In what world would you need to turn?
Whoa.
I mean, if
you a
Tony
turn
Morg wants
order?
to make the argument that right click is okay for strafing, then you can.
I really hope he's trolling.
I assumed he was, and now I'm scared.
Does it make
WASD pound to backpedal.
Hold on now. Did you bind the key for Qbot or Healbot? That's a question.
No, Q is Earthshock. E is Lightning Bolt.
See, I prefer the inverted joystick method, so W is down. S
Yeah, I usually pull out my gamepad and strafe everything.
I'm sorry, I just can't play in the single keyboard turner.
I know.
No.
That's really sad.
Why do you think Niv left?
You guys have never wanted a turn to just adjust something real quick.
Yeah, yeah,
Never.
I right
Just
click on my
use your-
mouse and I
use
look
your
that
mouse
way.
to turn. It's way more accurate.
Okay, it's obvious you guys don't role play like we do.
I can understand an argument being made for like backpedaling with ass as a tank. With no other roles is that acceptable.
Even though I think you're top while strafing.
Just tell us you were joking, Tony, and will be forgiven.
I can't lie.
Oh no!
Oh, please lie, please.
Don't say.
Listen, you guys are mixing up two things. Just because it doesn't bind it, like I don't do it. You know, I don't bind strafe.
Oh my god.
Like nobody's ever complained about my movement. You know, I still strafe all the time, right? And if I wanted to keyboard turn, if I'm just like playing with one hand while I'm farming or something.
How do you strafe if you don't have it bound?
You fucking right click and then you hit A. That's what we've been saying. You fucking retarded autist.
It's bound then.
It's 2 buttons for the price of 1. It makes a lot of sense. You get to
You're always holding
right. Just strafe.
Are you not always holding right click?
Speedloading brothers.
I mean, come on now. Like,
So-
to be honest.
No. Stop.
You are not Dick Queen.
Fucking autism. Please.
Hey, just get it out. Just get it out. Get it out. We're running back. It's fine. We'll run back.
I'm sorry, we needed that right there. So
We need a new guild leader, please.
Oh, that was fucking perfect.
I'm crying so hard.
That's what I was saying. Is you guys are not understanding. Like you still.
No,
strafe
I
without it
understood.
being
I
directly
heard.
bound.
It's just two things instead of one. It's not that big of a deal, honestly. It's just
Right.
So what if you're strafing and you want to target multiple targets at the same time while you're kiting or something, you know?
yeah, it's not as
Yeah.
efficient. We understand. They're just they have autism. So there you go.
No, that is exactly the reason why I did bind it. Is because I found myself wanting to do grenades while strafing, and so that's why I made that change. But up until I was engineering, there was really no reason to, because I didn't need to use my mouse for like, especially in like PvP situations where you're doing the most strafing. Like I'm already targeting the person I want to attack or run away from or whatever. Not to mention tab. But yeah, I mean, it works. Like
I know how to beat
99%
Morgan
as
at
well.
Duel.
Yeah, no, it's not just because it's not bound doesn't mean you don't strafe. It's just not directly bound. And actually, it is kind of nice to be able to turn if you're doing as much load as farming. Very casual, one hand on the keyboard.
Stop trying to justify it. It's bad.
Boot him.
I mean, it's just not. It's the thing is, it's just I just don't see it as any worse. Like, what's worse is like not paying attention, right? Having bad reaction speed. Like you could have the best keybinds in the world, or whatever you think works for you, but
True, that is true.
Of course, Jadek is back here, ready to be res, so he didn't even run back after wipe. Oh wait, no, that wasn't Jadek. That was who was it that got hit?
we have
one more poll or
two.
all right. Pop your consumes. We got maybe like 2 good attempts left. Let's make good attempts here.